In this video, we will learn about the two kind of potential energy, that is gravitational and elastic potential energy. Now, when an object is raised through a height h above the ground, work is being done on it against gravity. This work done on the object is stored in the form of potential energy we know as gravitational potential energy. Thus, we can say that gravitational potential energy of an object at a point above the ground is defined as the work done in raising it from the ground to a point against the gravity. Okay, now here the stored energy is gravitational potential energy. Elastic potential energy. So, the potential energy of an object due to its configuration change. Suppose a spring is this long, let's say L is the length. Now, if I compress the spring by x distance, then some energy is stored in this particular spring. This energy is elastic potential energy. When a spring of a toy car is wound using a key, the toy car acquires elastic potential energy due to the change in shape of the spring. Expression for gravitational potential energy. Now we consider an object of mass m and let it be raised h height above the ground, as shown in this particular figure. Naturally, a force is required to raise the object against the weight of the object, and the force applied by the object would be equal to mg, happening in vertically upward direction. Okay, now work done against the gravity in raising the object to a height h above the ground to its position would be equal to force into displacement in the direction of force, that is equal to force into height, that is mgh. Okay, this work done on the object is stored in the form of gravitational potential energy at this particular stage. Okay, that is mgh. So here gravitational potential energy is equal to mgh. It means that potential energy is directly proportional to the mass of the object and is directly proportional to the height of the object above the ground. So if the mass of the object is doubled, the potential energy is also doubled. Similarly, if an object is taken to a point at a greater height, then its potential energy is also proportionately greater. Now the potential energy of an object at a height depends on the ground level or zero level, which is chosen by us. Okay, so if an object is given a position, may have different values of potential energy with respect to different reference ground level. Now suppose you take this as a ground level from which my object is, let's say, 10-meter high. Okay, now I take a ground level below what you have taken, let's say 12-meter high. So for the same position, we both will have different potential energy values. Okay, now, the graphical variation of potential energy with mass in the first graph and height in the second graph. Okay, so both are directly proportional, so it would be a straight line graph. Now, what are the difference between kinetic and potential energy? Now, kinetic energy is due to the state of motion of the object, whereas the gravitational potential energy is on the account of the position of the object above the ground. Formula wise, kinetic energy is half mv square, whereas the gravitational potential energy is mgh. Thirdly, kinetic energy is always positive, whereas gravitational potential energy can either be positive or negative. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.